Hey folks, Bobo here, half of Nani and Bobo. Oh wait, let me shut my air filtration thing off. It's noisy. If I can. Alright, there we go. Hold on, I'm coming. There we go. Pretty noisy. Anyway, the Bobo half of Nani and Bobo here. Sitting down in my shop. This is where I come uh, for many hours a day just because I like it. Been doing it for a long time, but it's very, very therapeutic. Those of you that do woodworking or just about anything know how therapeutic it can be. So I started working on this little spoon. I make a lot of these things, believe it or not, people buy them. But I can literally sand these things for hours on end and just be very happy. Well, the point of all that is, the reason I say that, I really want to just do a little short thing about people that suffer with mental illness, depression, bipolar, PTSD, although now they're moving away from the D part. It's just PTS because it really is not a disorder. It's a natural response to trauma, but at any rate. So I just wanted to do a short little thing and encourage folks out there that see this that may be suffering with something. And you keep telling yourself that you can do it, you can white knuckle it, and you can. I did it for 45 years. So you can white knuckle it, but that's dumb. Why do that? I was a patient advocate at the VA. I retired from there. I had a patient one time that was deeply depressed, had some cardiac issues, and talked about killing himself, la la la. So when he left, I said, look, dude, just as a vet to vet, let me encourage you to get some help. I waited a long time, and I wish I hadn't, and it helped. He come back about 6 months later for something else, and I saw him, and he said, I did what you asked, told me to do, and it really does make a difference. Folks, especially men, and not just men, but women too. We have this thing that, no, we can do it. We can do it. Well, I got to tell you, some stuff you just can't do on your own. And some of this stuff, you need some help. I tell people this all the time, especially men. It takes far more courage to stand up and say, hey, I can't do this on my own. I need some help. It's okay. I over the last year hooked up with an outfit called Sheepdog Impact Assistance, a veterans organization that helps vets, first responders dealing with trauma, PTSD, whatever. And they do these events. They do outdoor adventures. My wife and I went on a couples one to the Black Hills of South Dakota. And then they talked me into going something called Warrior Path down in Arkansas. They have a gorgeous ranch down there. You go down there, stay for 5 days, not therapy, but retraining you how to. It's called post-traumatic growth, right? And so anyway, that's one of the things that I've done. Prior to that, I was in the PTSD clinic at the VA for many, many years. I still go to one of the vet centers. So it makes a difference. I mean, I suffered for many, many years, and my wife and families, they suffer along with you. So I'm just encouraging men, women, anybody. When I say men, I mean people. I'm sorry, I'm a boomer. Um, just to stand up, say, look, I can't do this on my own. I need some help. It's okay. The stigma's still there, but that's why I talk about it whenever I can, because we have to destigmatize this stuff. It's no different. It's a disease. It's no different than cancer, whatever. But just encourage you, man. Just step up. I've always said that if you keep doing what you've always done, you're gonna always get what you always got. So you gotta do something different. For me in retirement, for Nani and I, it's a death sentence for some people because they retire and they do zero. That's one of Sheepdog Impact Assistance things. Is I got a T-shirt that says "Get off the couch, man." Um, Isolation is the worst thing you can do. That's my default, man. Things go sideways, I isolate. I put the walls up and I shut everybody else out. That is a recipe for disaster. It's making it worse. I'll never forget when I was deployed, a couple real close friends of mine went home. I'm the last guy there by myself. I'm a 19-year-old kid, so I'm down in the beers, man, because I'm depressed. And then I sat there one day and realized that this makes it worse. And isolation makes it worse. If you're a Christian, the Bible is very clear about how stupid it is to isolate yourself. It's just the darkness can get overwhelming, and the enemy of your soul can have his way with you. So reach out to people and then do something. You know, every one of us has gifts and talents. You know what they are, and maybe there's some deep in there that you don't know, but go after them. The Bible talks about pursue peace. Don't just sit and wait for it, but pursue it. Go get it. I do black and white photography. I do woodwork. My wife and I hike a bunch. I do leather work. I do metal work. Nani and I play pickleball, and we shoot archery and la da 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 da. Do something. Do something. Find something you love and do it. Um, it volunteer, but don't isolate. Don't isolate. Get out there and do something. Get off the couch. Um, this woodworking stuff is, man, it's my best therapy I have. Here's a couple pieces I'm working on. Sorry, folks, I'm not real good at this stuff. But here's a couple pieces that I'm working on. I don't know if you can see them. There's one. You got it there. But at any rate, so couple little pieces, cherry. This is a pretty awesome piece. Ebony and I think it's Paduke. But any rate, so this is where Bobo spends a good bit of his time, um, and it's my refuge. This is a piece I'm working on. I'm a knife guy, and I got a lot of knives, so I'm trying to make a central little cabinet for them all. These things up here, man. If you're a woodworking guy, cuts all, man, that things are awesome. I use them a lot for carving spoons and stuff. Great stuff. But at any rate, um, that's that's my little pitch for Cutsaw. But not that they give me any money. But at any rate, so all I'm saying is, folks, give it a try. Do something different. Get out there. Take one step at a time. Find something to do that you enjoy, and trust me, you'll find out it's worth it. So anyway, I'm just gonna shut up. So just God bless y'all, and I just pray that God would be the lifter of your heads and make His face shine upon you. So God bless, folks. I gotta shut off the highway.